Have you ever befriended someone due to something that y'all had in common? Or maybe you've done what the therapist called trauma bonding. It's where you connect with someone because of some trauma that has taken place, maybe in your life and their life, and it's a similarity there. I hope you got your pillow because I got mine. It's pillow talk time. Tonight's pillow says, give it to God and go to sleep. And that's just what I plan on doing. I started telling you in a different story that I am very promiscuous. And I'm just the type of promiscuous where I'm like, I know God, I love God, I'm in the church, I'm serving in church. So, sure, I'm not going to go to hell for the things that I've done, like sleeping with multiple pastors, not only with pastors, but pastors and their wives. This story is already starting out so strong. But, however, this is confession night. So, with saying all of this, I trauma bonded with Pastor Two. If you don't know the first story, go do the first story and come back to this one. But I trauma bonded with Pastor Two. He was a young pastor, older than me. There was like a 17, 18-year gap between us, but that didn't matter to me because the thing that we had in common that we could trauma bond over was an opportunist. Both of us were both opportunists. Like I told you, I had light skin privilege. He had the title of being a pastor, and we could get away with what we wanted to get away with because of who we were in the community. And I was just simply me, just little old light skinned me. And light skinned me got away with whatever I want because I got light skin privilege. But him, he's a pastor. And when I got over here to church two, because of what I had done in church one, I got over here looking for refuge. I got over here looking for hope. Maybe I could wipe away what I did in the past, but just to lie right back in the front of it again, just to have it be right back in front of my face again. But at the same time, what I didn't tell you about me being promiscuous is that I also like women. I know. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I love and serve in ministry. I told you I danced. Not only do I dance, now he's put me in charge of taking care of things over here. And I didn't have the brightest of the brightest when it came down to book sense. Hell, I got out of high school, but who said that I needed a college degree or to go to a trade school in order to get what I wanted? And I was getting what I wanted with what I had and what I got. And so I felt like that was not necessarily. Plus, my mental stability did not allow me to be able to focus enough to be smart. I tried to help him with his work, and I didn't do so good. So why would I go spend thousands of dollars of somebody else's money or my own to get an education that I wasn't going to be able to pull off? Anyway, who needs that when I got light skin privilege? And like I said, me and Pastor Two began to trauma bond. He had his own issues because his issues was self-esteem. There were many women that came. There were many women that he engaged with. There were many women that he talked to. And it all wasn't just talking to him as a pastor. It was talking to him because I'm sure they were in a relationship. I'm sure he was sleeping with them, but he was using what he had to get what he wanted, and I was using what I had to get what I wanted. And I couldn't even make a big deal out of him sleeping with these women. Why? Because we wasn't even supposed to be sleeping together. Hell, we are talking about a pastor, right? They're supposed to be the men of the cloth or the women of the cloth, and they're supposed to take care of the church. We're supposed to be their sheep, and they're supposed to be our guide to take us to and from places that we're not supposed to be doing or things that we're not supposed to be doing. But I found myself falling for him, and he found himself secretly falling for me, and we definitely could not tell nobody, and we was doing more than falling for each other. He had much of nothing, and I didn't have much of nothing to offer him. Hell, I still stay at home with my mom as an adult, not going anywhere because my mental stability. But because I'm who I am, I can use what I got. And see, it broke my heart because he had his own, or he finally got his own after being homeless for so long, after living in the church and not having anywhere to go. He finally found a place to call home. And when he found his place to call home, I was sad because I couldn't move in. But I knew how the game was going. I couldn't move in because why would I come stay with him and then he couldn't promote or hustle the church like he had been doing, using what he got to get what we needed for ministry. And I was okay with that because I knew what he was doing and how he was doing it. And it was okay with me because that's how I got in the door. But we again was trauma bonding. We both were opportunists. I was using any opportunity I got to get what I needed, and he was doing the same thing, trauma bonding. And I had to be okay with this day in and day out, but am I really okay with it? Is it really okay to stick beside someone that really don't want you, but they're in love with you because he have a type and I'm his type? Should I settle for what he's doing, what we got going on, him sleeping with other women, him bringing other women to the ministry that has the aesthetics that he need, but I'm so selfish that I won't allow him to have these women. I'm attacking them secretly in his face, behind his back, any way that I can, not physically attacking them, but doing things that I know would cause them to walk away. They got more than what we got anyway, me and him. I mean, they're beautiful too, nice women, head on straight, and they educated. Huh, how dare you to come in here with more than me? How dare you to have the aesthetics of a first lady or the aesthetics of what the church should look like? And I don't, but you're not going to take my place. I dare not allow you to take my place. I know I got him. If I don't have him in nothing else, I got him with my light skin privilege and what we doing. And yeah, he's doing it with them too. But this is me. This is me. And I plan to stay here forever. And it's like at this point is for my man, for my man. Like think about the things that you would do for your man, the man that you're in love with, the man that loves you, that is willing to risk everything, risk it all because of me. Like I feel like Michelle Obama at this point. It's like we're presidents and the first lady. Even though I don't have the aesthetics, even though I don't have the mental stability, that doesn't matter. I got the good goods that he likes. I got the look that he likes. And he just keep coming back for more. And the fact that I can hold him here and not allow him to grow because he's not better than me. I know his deep secrets. I don't always have his best interest at heart. I mean, hell, when his mom died, yeah, I went to the funeral. I took off and went to the funeral. But before then, I was not going to be beside him, crying, moping, being sad. And even when he needed certain things, yeah, I could easily give him $1 here, give him a little money to support the ministry, give to the ministry. Why? Because I live at home. I don't have no real bills, but Being an emotional supporter, huh? Please, just give me that dick. I told you he was more like my bitch instead of my pastor. You know, I could talk to him the way I wanted to talk to him, and baby, I took it to the max. I used it to my advantage. And now I'm making a confession because, Lord, I don't want to go to hell for misusing and abusing my pastor. But he's doing the same thing. He use and abuse the women that he deal with. He bring them in. He sleep with them. And then he yet hold on to me. He got to give me enough to keep me satisfied, but give them enough to keep them satisfied and keep them giving or bringing what we need to keep our business afloat. This confession has gone deep, but the only way to get free is to get it out, to tell God about it, release it, and let it go. This could be my story or someone else's story. If you send me yours, I tell it like it's mine too. Pillow talk time.